Hola mis amores, hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. Today's video is specifically for Leo signs, sun, moon, or rising, since each of those tells you something different about yourself, your purpose, and your love life. And we will be covering the challenges you faced up to this point, the lessons you learned that you're taking forward, blessings you can be grateful for now, and blessings that are upcoming, and I'll also be revealing what makes you powerful. So here, as you can see, we have 4 different options: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Because I don't think that everyone under a single sign is living the exact same life. And as you can also see, each option is the strength card, which is the Leo card, from a different deck. And to pick intuitively, I encourage you to take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. Then once you have decided, check out the pinned comment or description of today's video to click on the option you picked so the video will fast forward itself to your reading. Since these are general readings divided into just a small group of options for all viewers, not everything in your message will resonate. Be discerning as to how you translate the messages to your life, but don't force a message to fit either. If nothing in the option you pick sounds like you, then you might have not picked intuitively and you can come back here to pick a different option. If you're watching this during Leo season, happy birthday, Leos! But if you're watching at any other time, since this is a timeless reading, I hope you enjoy and you find insights that help you connect with yourself and empower you in love, career, health, mind, and soul. Hey there, Leo Group 1. You chose this strength card from the Pastel Journey Tarot deck. And now we're going to start looking into answering all these questions about your challenges, lessons, and blessings in your life, along with completing your reading with what makes you powerful. So for the challenges you faced in your life, here we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed and Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. So what I see from this is that perhaps you've been pretty unlucky in your dream life, in your goals, in your passions. Things haven't turned out the way you want them to. And for those of you that they have, I do feel that here. It's been quite a journey, a lot of ups and downs. You persevered through a lot of difficulties. Like no matter what major difficulties and obstacles presented themselves in your life, you did not give up. And so you might have recently started a new journey. While for those of you that haven't, it's really close for things to turn around. Because of your power, your fiery spirit, I do sense that perhaps this also affects your love life and you've been pretty unlucky there. Like you could be kind of intimidating since you are represented by the Strength card, which is a lion, the king of wildlife. And strength is also about having the courage to own your powerful presence while also, in a sense, like taming the beast. I feel a struggle here between some of you giving up on your authentic self and holding resentments, perhaps also like being a little bit sarcastic and like stabbing at people with your words and secretly rebelling, playing games like that. While others of you, like I was saying, you can be a little bit intimidating or very intimidating, very bold, pointing out people's flaws, speaking your mind without a filter, and therefore kind of repelling people away and getting mad about this, that nobody understands you. Nobody can handle you. And so I feel here that if you are holding back or if you are repelling people, then the world is missing out on all of your really awesome, wild, creative ideas and your humor and your flair, your passion for something when you really care, and also your kindness with how this little lion has a halo in the top of their head. I have known Leos that are very giving when it's in their ability. And another thing I see as well with the Wheel of Fortune being reversed is that perhaps you were dealt an unfair deck of cards in your childhood and you had to learn to be independent with how this is a page going on a solo journey. So you had to teach yourself how to get a job, how to do your makeup or styling, how to communicate with people, how to be a decent human being. And you might kind of shrug this aside, take it for granted, not see that this is actually already tapping into your power. Then for lessons you've learned up to this point, here we have Knight of Cups and Princess of Cups reversed, which is the Page of Cups. So, see, these are dealing with emotions, and I feel like this is a bit of a reflection because of how this Knight is looking over to the Page. So the Page could have been your inner child, could have been your past self, could have been the sensitive and reactive, naive, and kind of codependent self. So this seems to be a lesson that you've learned or you're in the process of learning with what I was saying about being independent, becoming your own knight in shining armor, and finding outlets to express yourself. Also to release pent-up energy so that you can bring your best to work, to school, to whatever your goals are. And learning to discern unhealthy attachments where perhaps people rely on you too much because of wanting to be helped. So since you don't have that, you help others. Or wanting someone to be there, then you do that for others without also being overly selfish. See, that's what I see here. With what lesson you'll continue to be learning in the future, we have Justice and Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is that energy that shuts off the world. There can be the healthy way of setting boundaries, keeping your personal life private, versus the unhealthy way where you don't trust anyone and you bicker and instigate and scare or hurt people with your words. So Justice is about balance. Balancing how much you're there for others while also being there for yourself. Balancing being honest in a helpful, efficient manner rather than just to tear people down without realizing it. It's like you need to be aware of this. Maybe you've gotten so used to speaking a certain way, to expressing yourself without thinking of consequences. And no, it's not your responsibility to make everyone comfortable around you. You should speak out, but with awareness over what is the reasoning and how can you communicate. Some of you, by the way, I also feel like because of your experiences, you might want to actually help others, like by starting a nonprofit or volunteering for one, or standing for a cause where you speak out to help empower people, being an exemplary leader. And so there's a lot of lessons you'll be learning along the way. A lot to do with strategy, because of how we have two swords here, and swords are the element of intellect. So I kind of like how these two are cups here and then swords here. Emotions and intellect. Gathering together all of your lessons. Making space for both empathy and logic. So for what you can be grateful for now, here we have the Two of Cups reversed, Four of Swords, and Seven of Cups also reversed. And what I see here is that you could be prioritizing yourself and your goals, like you're really focused and you're not scattered trying to do a million things at once. You're checking off your list one by one. With having the Two of Cups reversed, I feel like a lot of you are actually single. And with the Four of Swords, I feel like you're spending a lot of time alone. So at this moment in time, you're making great strides, figuring out what you truly want and don't want in your life. I kind of feel here with the Seven of Cups being reversed that you're realizing you don't actually want the same life everyone else has lived, what the societal norms are. I feel that you have a safe space that you've built up for yourself where you can do whatever the heck you want in peace without responsibilities for a family or a relationship. And you can also be grateful for a strong, healthy heart, a strong, healthy mind, in the manner of being able to work and enjoy pleasures of life. Because sure, there might still be some pain, as all humans have to deal with, but I feel here that you are very intelligent. You've acquired a lot of intelligence, a lot of wisdom, a lot of skills, and so you can pretty much do anything you set your mind to, as in without illness, and also in your power to take breaks whenever you choose, or even to work from home, because she looks like, yeah, she kind of looks like she's wearing PJs. And so for what you can be grateful for in the future, these are some upcoming blessings. We have the 10 of Cups reversed, King of Swords also reversed, and the Fool. So I definitely see here you're going to build yourself a way different life than is expected in society. And you're going to be having so much fun in this. The Fool gets to travel, gets to play, gets to dress up however they want, gets to explore whenever they want. Whatever piques their curiosity, they are there. And this is quite interesting here with the 10 of Cups and King of Swords. So what I see is that some of you might actually get married if you're not already. And it could actually be an open marriage or some type of relationship that is unconventional where you're still free-spirited. They trust you to go out and do your thing, to be your own individual. But it'll all depend on your choices if you do want to accept this into your life. Because for some of you, I feel like it might be really hard to accept that there is love out there, that there's someone that understands you. And there is. A King of Swords is your divine counterpart. They are also very assertive. They stand by their values, honest, communicative, very intelligent. Perhaps their career is like in gaming or coding or engineering or something with math, science, a lot of words, writing reports, things like that. So I feel here like if you do accept it, you'll be happy. If you don't accept it, you'll also still be happy. There's no right or wrong choice here. Whereas for the small percentage of you that are already married when watching this video, perhaps you're actually feeling like this is not the person for you. You might feel that you're not living your fullest potential, that you can't express yourself, that there's not an emotional connection or creativity, spontaneity, and romance. So I see here that you'll actually have the courage to leave this marriage and enjoy your independence, new freedoms, do what you couldn't do when you were a kid. And some of you even turn to becoming a social influencer. Overall, there's lots of excitement in your future. Sorry, my phone ran out of storage, but now we're back and we're going to finish your reading with what makes you powerful. All right, so we got 2 cards and they are intuition and downloads along with transformation. Wow, and they both have these beautiful golden glows. Golden yellow colors are actually the sacral chakra, which is all about life force energy, like your willpower, your creativity and passion for life. And I see here that whether you know it or not, you've been living quite intuitively. You're wiser than most people. That's how you make things happen. It's kind of an essence of being a survivor, but more than that, thriving through your survival. You're not just going to accept breadcrumbs. You want more. So you're open to changes, doing what it takes, facing your fears head on. Like, I feel here that some of you, sure, you could be fearless, while others of you, even if you feel fear, you still do things. And some of you, if you do open up to spiritual gifts, if you haven't already tapped into that, this will also provide major guidance and you'll transform your life in unexpected ways. where I feel like basically you can ask the universe for anything you want and it'll manifest. But it all starts from within. You have this fire in your heart that is ready to be released and to radiate and impact the world. Whether you do it intentionally or not, because living your true self, living your true life, that inspires others. It gets noticed. And you'll also be creating great things, bringing your best to what you work on. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you'd like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey there, group 2. So you chose this strength card from the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck, and now we're going to be looking at your life challenges, lessons, and blessings, along with completing your reading with looking at what makes you powerful. So for challenges you've experienced in your life, we have here the Wise Counselor card, which is the Hierophant card in traditional tarot. We also have the Four of Wands. And so what I see here is that your challenges could be due to traditions, expectations, societal norms, family, and even marriage. Some of you could have been like the black sheep in the family where you believed different things, spiritually perhaps, and wanted to express yourself in a new way, wanted to leave the home, leave the nest, and travel, explore, do a different career from what was expected or what your other relatives have been doing. Maybe you didn't want to be a part of the family business, or you didn't want to go to college. Whatever family expectation there was pressed on you, like to get married or to live a cookie cutter life or stay within your own culture, you wanted something different. And because of this, you could have faced hardships without your family support. Some of you might have also wanted to live a traditional life, but things haven't turned out the way you wanted. And others of you could have also had certain legal matters or the government or other types of blocks in the way of your plans and your dreams, your desires. Then also those of you that wanted to get married, there could have been things in the way as well where you had to postpone your wedding multiple times, or like responsibilities or situations happen to get in the way. And some of you have achieved everything you've dreamed of, but it took quite a journey to get there. You never gave up hope. You might have prayed and stood for what you believed in. I also feel here entrepreneurial vibes for a lot of you because of the Magician, this Queen of Pentacles, even the Hierophant card, where you're on your way towards building up wealth and also helping to either elevate others or to provide the assistance for others to not go through what you went, to be able to get married with the person they love, or to be able to travel, or to be able to go to school, like philanthropy. And for lessons that you've learned so far, here we have the Six of Cups. So I strongly feel here the energy of forgiveness, learning to hold on to your faith and your very strong, big heart, compassion for those that did not understand you, and reconnecting with them. Healing also your childhood for any situations that were confining, and pressures and limiting beliefs. Since this card here says revisiting old dreams or plans, this is about taking all the little individual lessons that each of you has learned through your past to become stronger, wiser, and a better person for the future and your future family. Taking those hardships as inspiration for your purpose and how you can impact the world, what you can teach to our future generations. Some of you might have also learned psychology, and that's how you're now able to help others. And those of you with kids, that's a whole other journey as well. A lot of lessons there. Then for what you will be learning throughout your future, we have the Magician card. This is about manifesting your dreams, being resourceful, planning, putting things together, building things, being a great leader, perhaps even building up multiple sources of income and teaching others. It's also about seeing the magic and miracles of life. And some of you might actually write a book of your experiences or write articles, create content where you educate people or you inspire them through your stories. Some of you might also be digging into learning about manifestation, law of attraction, and perhaps even learning how to use different tools and chemicals and ingredients to make things, to invent new things. Then for what you can be grateful for, here we have the Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. So this is about putting in the work. You can be grateful for your drive, your dedication, your compatibility with others, the people around you that are your supports and that you work with. Some of you could have a mentor, while others of you could be mentoring others. And so if you have a mentor, there's a lot you can learn from them. Not everyone is able to find mentors, so that's someone to be grateful for. And those of you that are mentors for others, you could also learn some things from them, be inspired by them. Stay updated on like technology, trends, new things. Stay young. And be grateful for having that ability to be someone's mentor, to reach that level of success. This card actually says, do what you love. So that's about being grateful that you can do what you love, that you had the courage to pursue this, to be different. Some of you might have like an office, a really nice office in a skyscraper or something like that. Workspace to create things. And with the Hermit also representing doing the inner work and isolation, this could also mean that you can take breaks when you choose. You can separate your work life from your personal life. And you can escape the busy life to enjoy pleasures, enjoy travel, enjoy your family. I feel that you actually have quite a lot of really high value connections, and everyone could be inspiring each other. Then for what you can be grateful for in the future, what blessings you can expect, we have the Balance card reversed, and this in traditional tarot is Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and King of Pentacles also reversed. So what I see here is that you do have that independence on your own. You don't need to rely on anyone. I feel here that you're actually building generational wealth. And usually the Eight of Swords has like a little bit of a negative connotation, like how it says here, the illusion of entrapment, being stuck, being afraid to take action. But what I actually feel here is a lot of security. Like you could have your own mansion or castle. I don't know what it is, but you have like the technology security to keep your life private. Some of you might even have security guards. And with this angel here on the gate, it's also showing angelic protection, which I sense throughout the entire reading. I see luxury in your future, a lot of activity, which could sometimes be a little bit chaotic with how we have Temperance, Balance card reversed. This shows that your schedule will be pretty packed, and you might need to learn how to balance there so you don't reach any burnout. But I definitely feel that you've got this. I'm not worried for you. You'll reach high status, you might retire early, you'll achieve many dreams, help a lot of people. Some of you, your name will actually spread. It'll become one of those brands like Chanel or Goop or even Amazon. But do things much better than many of them, as in not having to sacrifice others' well-being, your workers. And with having this King of Pentacles reversed, I feel like this could actually be a father figure in your life or someone you really look up to that takes on a very masculine energy. If there was any distance between you guys, then I see you'll open a door back into their heart, or they might open up to you with certain vulnerabilities, or you'll be able to get closure on your own, even if not from them. So now let's complete your reading by looking at what makes you powerful. All right, we got here. Oh, friendship and union. That is so beautiful. See, I feel your heart here. I feel your connection to self, connection to spirit, your kindness, compassion, your loyalty. You're protective over your loved ones. And you see the good in people, so you want to help them. This is what makes you powerful because you will, in results, manifest so many beautiful blessings. The more you give, the more you'll receive. And you'll have a large group of supporters and loyalty. You really impact people when you meet. I'm so excited for you. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey there, Group 3. This reading is for you if you chose this Strength card from the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. And now we're going to be looking at your life challenges, lessons, blessings, and what makes you powerful. All right, for your challenges in your life, here we have the Emperor and the Hierophant reversed. So I see that there could be like a figure in your life, an authority figure, whether it is a father or a grandparent or a teacher or someone that you might have looked up to, or they just had this pressure over you. That's what I'm feeling here is the challenge. Pressure, expectations, teaching you to be tough. For some of you, perhaps actually teaching you some toxic habits of like hurting others or stereotyping and kind of like being racist. And for others, they could have had expectations of you to be the same as them in something that you weren't interested in, whether that was like a certain sport or I'm kind of feeling like some of you are vegan and you were forced to eat meat or something like that, or to hurt animals. And I kind of also feel a heaviness of like living a life that was unconventional, but very difficult, where you are forced to do things that traumatized you. I'm so sorry about that. Maybe one or two of you were actually in a cult. And I also feel a heaviness of certain life traumas that you keep hidden, that you haven't told anyone. And the heaviness of a childhood that was shattered. Maybe you didn't feel love from your parents. They hurt you in some way. You were left alone and under the guardianship of someone abusive. And your worldview was built on unrealistic expectations or any unrealistic ideas that you had to overcome, which I do see that you did because you are this tiger. You are represented by the Strength card. So you did what you needed to pull through, to adapt, and get out. I am so proud of you, and I'm so sorry for what you had to go through. That is not right. Perhaps it took some time to actually get to know yourself, who you are, your identity, where you stand in the world. but you are getting there. I see that here with how these are the lessons you've learned. We have 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. See, this is building up your own financial security, independence, so that you don't need to rely on anyone. Learning about the world, about money and life skills. Learning what are the world values and which values you want in your life. Building up a vision of your dream life. Reaching for your own opportunities. Patiently and wisely. You could be learning what a family actually is like, and that you can make your own family with friends or with a future partner. Learning to go for what you want because of how here we have 10 pentacles and here we have 1. It's like you grabbed into those pentacles to choose what you want. Learning in adulthood that you can build the life you want your way, not the way it's been taught, not the way it's been. You don't need to take the past forward. You're not under the control of anyone. Taking your power back. You are not what you were. You are not what anyone said that you were. You are who you say you are and who you want to be. So here with the lessons you'll be learning in the future, we have 6 of Pentacles reversed. And I see that you might still be struggling in the future with either codependency or learning about your value, what you provide for the world, how much to give, opening to receive. Maybe you might actually want to do a ton of different things. And so you'll need to learn focus, direction. And with how I was talking about value, worth, then you'll be learning to not sacrifice your needs in love, in friendship, or at work. And so I'm not gonna lie, I do see this taking quite a journey. It's not gonna be quick. So the advice there is to not give up, not punish yourself, keep on trying. Everyone in the world has flaws. So keep educating yourself and practicing. And also for some of you, you might actually turn inward as in like due to the fear of what others could do against you. Like maybe you feel you need to keep your guard up, like you don't want anyone to take anything from you. And you could even be at risk of turning selfish. So that looks like a lesson you'll be challenged with, along with not being so focused on material matters because of the fact that we have so many pentacles here. There's more to life than your appearances, your successes, more to life than work and what you buy. And rather than turning against the world as you do meet certain people that do use you, take that as a lesson. Pay attention to what they did so that you can kind of start discerning between different personality traits and have an easier time noticing the truly kind hearts out there, just like you. There might actually be people that could be inspired by you, that could need your advice. If you so feel called, this could be your purpose. Now for blessings you can be grateful for, here we have Ace of Swords, the Chariot, and 5 of Wands all reversed. So I do see here that some of you could still be struggling with seeing your blessings, and you might have a bit of that pessimist mind or like calling it realistic. So as I speak through these blessings, you might not accept them. Like you might think that's not real. And in time, you'll start noticing them perhaps. So what I see here is that you have a unique way of speaking and fresh ideas that are not really out there in the world. Instead of being insecure about these things, you can turn these into a gift to be noticed and succeed. If you do have a bit of a language barrier, then you can also use this to your advantage to meet new people as you're learning to speak better or speak a new language. And I also feel like there's a certain idea you actually have that you've put down, but your guides are calling you to bring it up. This is a great idea. They're supporting you in it. Sure, it might be in a competitive field, but if you take a chance, you'll have more fun than you could imagine, and you'll start gaining clarity as to the steps to actually make it succeed. Don't let fear of being new to this hold you back. Everyone starts somewhere. I also feel like some of you are competitive while others of you are non-confrontational. And both of those are actually great skills, great blessings. Because being non-confrontational shows that you care for people and that you're willing to cooperate, to work with them, to make space for people to be heard, for their ideas to be heard, and get work done with everyone's capabilities. While for those of you that are competitive, then you're willing to take on the challenge of reaching for the top. You might even have a skill with debate, being a great salesperson if you hone this skill. And with the Chariot being reversed, I feel like some of you think where you are at sucks. And so I'm actually feeling that you are exactly where you need to be. There's something there for you. If you go out exploring, you might meet someone, you might show up at a certain place, be at the right place at the right time, which could either inspire you or open doors for you. And even if you don't know much of the world, you can start locally, get to know your people there. Build a solid network there, a loyal community, which you can then grow as you expand with their support to other places. Oh, and some of you, I also feel like there could be something that you're insecure about, whether it has to do with an illness or a disfigurement or the way you look, the way you speak, the way you act, something that is different from the rest of the world. You might see this as monstrous or a burden. You might not like people's stares. But instead of looking at this negatively, look at it just as another part of you that makes you unique. It's not who you are, it's just a part of your story. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but people that are different nowadays, that is a huge benefit. So use this for your advantage rather than for your downfall. Just of course be careful not to edge on any entitlement. Keep your heart pumping with kindness. Because what you are is also your outer world. It's reflected on the events that happen and the people that surround you. Maybe not in the past when you were a child, when things were not really in your power, but as an adult, it is. Once you gain awareness and freedom, from this moment forward, you are in control. Then for blessings you can expect in your future, we have here Judgment, really powerful card. The Sun reversed and 3 of Cups. Ooh, yes! So see here, Judgment is showing that you'll actually connect with a very powerful purpose, a calling, and you're going to impact the world with this. The 3 of Cups is showing that loyal support, so much love, meeting your soul tribe, falling in love. Both of these are the message of being loud and proud. Helping to heal the world. And not by turning away from your darkness either, by integrating it. At the moment, you might feel in the dark. That's why we have the Sun reversed here. And these are blessings. So this darkness will go away. This sun will rise up. Your pain will just be a part of your story. And anytime it comes up, you'll feel it, but you'll feel strong enough to keep on going. And you could even be the power source for others without actually having to be the face either. I see here that you get to choose how much attention you want, where you speak, how you're heard, because this feels like a mysterious legacy, like the authors that we don't know who they are, but they have an X name or whatever that name is, the secret name, the pseudonym or something. So now let's look at what makes you powerful. Okay, we got, ease and grace. Look at that card. So beautiful. See, this is the energy of transmuting darkness into your creations, into manifesting blessings and miracles, into giving you strength, being a light for others, surprising everyone with the unexpected. Even surprising yourself, like how here this guy is standing on one foot and this takes practice to stand like that, to be balanced and be strong enough to stand like that. This is also a card about taking your time, learning and adapting, kind of like persevering gracefully. So taking things one step at a time with your softness, that is very powerful indeed. You can overcome anything. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you'd like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey there, Group 4 Leo. So you chose this strength card from the Cat Tarot deck. And now we're going to be looking at your life challenges, lessons, blessings, and complete your reading with what makes you powerful. Wow, quite an intriguing reading. And so first of all, starting here with your challenges, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Seven of Wands also reversed, and the Four of Cups. With these cards, I see that you've had to let go of a lot of things in your life, and it's been pretty rough, but it was necessary. Perhaps because it was leading to nowhere, it was just causing chaos, stress, you were like fighting and pushing for the wrong things. And I feel here that you're not someone to give up, so this was very difficult to have to do. But ultimately, you realized that it was necessary. You got fed up and perhaps even exploded, where people around you might have not expected this. You could have also been placed in a box and stuck in that mold that was not what made you happy. Because I feel here that you're someone that has a lot of energy, you want to persevere. And it could even be a challenge that you're still facing today, where if life is boring, if it's unfulfilling, you're discontent with the outcome, then you'll need to have courage to change things up completely. Start from scratch or ask for help. Start taking charge of your own life. And for some of you, I also feel like you've given up and given into comfort, into taking breadcrumbs because of people shutting you up, telling you you're too much or you're weird, to be happy, to be grateful. And I see here with this card representing your lessons, the Queen of Pentacles, that you've actually acquired a lot of skills, even through a career path that perhaps you didn't want or is not coming out to be what you expected, it's not making you happy. And these skills, you can use them for your future, for what you truly want. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy that is self-sufficient, financially independent, someone with a great network, someone responsible, dedicated, trustworthy. And in addition to having useful and important work skills, you also acquired life skills to where people look up to you. They come to you for advice. And I feel like you've also learned to see the bigger picture of things, but also the details. Be attentive with a step-by-step plan that provides solutions for people around you and your work environment. And you can catch things that are missing, things that are needed, things that could be profitable. Then here we have these cards representing what you'll be learning in the future. And they are the Sun, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands reversed. So I see that you'll be learning to enjoy life a little more, not be so work-focused. You'll be learning what brings you joy. Perhaps you'll be taking hobbies on the side. And you'll learn to assert your desires, your vision and ideas, and especially your boundaries. With how we have this little bird here, I'm also feeling like, also with the Knight of Wands reversed, Wands is the element of passion and creativity. So with the little bird here, it's like learning to communicate, learning what you stand for, what is your voice, your message, without overexerting yourself and taking over other space. And perhaps also some of you will be learning to chill out a little bit. You don't need to be a boring adult, and you don't need to micromanage or be scary to be heard and respected. You can bring a little bit of humor and play into your life. Kind of like how this cat here is showing us the belly that shows trust, so being vulnerable too, at work and in relationships. Then for blessings you can be grateful for, here we have the 10 of Swords reversed, the 5 of Cups, and the Empress. So with the 10 of Swords being reversed, that is like the lessons you are learning and lessons you've learned and your decision to change your life around. Having that courage is a blessing. Sure, some people might not understand in the moment. They might turn against you. They might try to cause you fear and worry. But in time, they will turn around. They will understand. And if they don't, it doesn't matter. Oh snap, I just realized I read the number wrong. So this is not 10 of Swords, it's 5 of Swords. I still got that message that I was saying from the imagery here, how the cats are turning around, like they're giving their back to this one. But in addition to that, I feel like the message here with the 5 of Cups is about starting over, which can be feeling overwhelming and could feel like a drawback because there will be plenty of obstacles to learn through and situations that don't turn out as expected. So instead of being mad about this, feeling like a failure or like you're making mistakes here and there, this is actually building up more of your knowledge. And every step you take, whether they are straightforward or they kind of divert from side to side, there are things in the way, obstacles, like a game, ultimately it leads to a checkpoint and another checkpoint, with each checkpoint adding up, multiplying your success to become this highly sought after Empress, independent 9 of Pentacles, and successful Queen of Pentacles. It's about enjoying the process and being grateful for taking on this path. With how in this card it says May here in the little calendar, maybe something actually happened in May or a May, which was the catalyst for you to change your life or provided you the epiphany you needed for a purpose, where you also became an example for others to turn disasters into power and stepping stone towards success, towards leveling up. By the way, this is also about rejection. Rejections are blessings because it shows that those people, places, whatever it is that you were rejected from was not aligned with your values. They didn't see your worth, so you don't want to work with them or you don't want to be around them. And this avoids you stress where there's not really compatibility, cooperation, because you have a lot to bring to the table with having this Empress card and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel your dedication for your skills and kind of like natural talent, like how some people, they can try to learn to dance, for example, but some of them just don't have the rhythm in them. You would in whatever it is that you're pursuing. You have that zhuzh, that flair that makes you stand out. A unique twist that might surprise people. And some of you actually also have physical attractiveness, an eye for art, composition, style, and your voice, whether that be through singing or your understanding of poetry or public speaking, putting words together. And as for the blessings you can expect in your future, here we have the 3 of Swords, Justice, and the Lovers. Wow, so 3 of Swords shows how perhaps in the past people might have hurt you if they didn't take you serious, they didn't see your worth, and you're going to prove them wrong. You might come out in news, in the media, you might come out in magazines, in movies, or just by being you, Your friends and family would talk about you naturally, being proud of you, and those people that have hurt you, they're going to notice that. There's envy there, which doesn't even matter because you'll be so focused on you, your joy, the fruits of your labor, where you finally receive an outcome, a big outcome from what you're working towards. With lots of admirers and a family that you care for deeply, your soul tribe, friends, loyal clients, happiness and love all around, in whatever manner you choose. By the way, I also feel here like if there ever was a situation where someone actually took something from you, or, your past friends or lovers were treated you unjustly, took anything from you, owed you anything, you'll get that back, maybe not directly from them, but you'll achieve that and more. And if any of you actually leave a marriage and you finalize the divorce, I'm not sure how exactly you might feel about it, whether this is something you wanted because you were unhappy or treated unjustly, or if it came as a surprise and broke your heart. Well, you won't need to wonder if you'll ever find love again, because the Lover's card clarifies that you'll actually be united with the right person for you. There's so much beauty to look forward to in your future. I'm excited! And so now to complete your reading, let's look at what makes you powerful. Oh, we got this one. And we also got these two. So here we have compassion, cut the cords, and guardian angel. These cards show me that you have a big heart no matter what anyone does for you. Hold on to that compassion, that empathy. Don't let the world turn you into darkness, into hating the world or thinking that you need to be cruel to win. Having faith in good and justice, that is your power. Along with here, these cards, cutting the cords, this is what you might need to do. So if you've already done this, or if you're in the process of healing your limiting thoughts, negative habits, forgiving people that have treated you wrong, and accepting transformations, like cutting ties with fear, getting yourself out of your comfort zone. I feel that a lot of you actually are pretty good at detaching and letting go of people. You can discern between those you can trust and those that have negative intentions. Trust your instincts here. And with having this guardian angel card, I feel like some of you are actually pursuing the path of a light worker. So you have a strong intuition, connection with the divine, where you see synchronicities and signs and you listen. You're able to channel, receive messages clearly, and also communicate with your spirit guides, where basically whatever you ask, it manifests. So this shows you have a strong spirit team, and your trust, your faith in them, that also contributes to your power. So, what stood out to you in the reading, and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos, since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching, and see you next time!